We're making progress.
Oh, we hear the echo again.
Oh, now the echo's back.
I was trying to kill the echo, and I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
No, it's still there.
Damn it.
Yeah. You left Roll, and then me and Duty's Dagger were like, see, it wasn't us. We're not echoing anymore.
So it was me.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry to say.
What is it, man?
I don't know. What is doing that?
Because I had my mic turned all the way off.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be
Okay.
my
Why don't I
output.
leave and then see if what happens
All
next?
right. All right. So
Am I echoing still?
you're not echoing to me. Here's the things. Like, you're coming in loud and clear. Like, I don't hear an echo at all.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's what people are hearing.
Yeah. I mean, I hear me on my headphones. I don't know if that is the issue, but it sounds perfectly fine on my end right now.
I doubt that it's you. it's probably it sounds like we're going through a breakup. It's not you, it's me. Man.
I see the comments below. They're like, "He got a mad echo going on." I'm like, "Oh crap!"
Ian, is Mikey still echoing? Because I don't hear an echo, man. And it could just be that maybe I need to turn off my. I mean, like, what if I just turn off some outputs? What if I do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm still echoing, but sounds good on my end here.
Dude, you sound good to me. Anyways, I think we lost Kev. Kev was like, I can't do this. I can't work under these conditions. It's all good.
Yeah, he's trying to find it.
Anyways, dude, so you're carrying a boatload in your pocket. I do a very simple carry when I do my carries. Like, if you want to know what was in my pocket today, I got this guy. This is my modified Demco 80-20.5, which I both love and hate equally. I love the crap out of this knife, but I hate this knife because I spent way too much to get it to the point where I liked it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I carried, I got the Smooth Precision pens.
I love those things.
Dude.
Actually, I have the Jigsaw right here.
Nice, man. You got the new one.
Yeah. So Kelvin actually sent this over, and I love this pen a little more than I like my Big Eye Dia, but you know, it's a nice pen. And I have the same exact one that you have.
Yeah.
I have the left-hand variant because I'm left-handed. So I have that version of it.
Dude, it's a good pen, man. I love this pen. Here's the thing. I use my pen more than I use my knives, but I don't have a pen channel. I have a knife channel that a pen ends up on.
Yeah.
And then, of course, wait for it. I got the channel Hank from Forrest Hanks.
That's pretty awesome,
dude. And then rocking this guy, the E3 Pro from Rovivon.
Rovivon lights. I got one of those.
Dude, it's nice.
I don't think I have that exact one.
The E3 Pro, it's like $50, right? And I really like the fact that it can take both a AAA battery as well as be USB-C rechargeable. It's IPX7. So it's fairly weather resistant. We've been getting a lot of rainstorms recently here in Colorado. So, you know, like, I'm good with it, man. I like it. It's small. It fits in the pocket really well. I like the reversible clip. Fits onto my hat. And you don't realize, like, you never realize how useful it is to have a flashlight that clips onto your hat until you're stuck on the side of the road at night and your phone is dead because you tried using your phone as a flashlight. You know, you just clip this on here and you can, like, pop the hood on your car, work on the car.
You won't know unless you everyday carry a light how much you need the light. I thought it was a Robivon. I lied. It's a Mech Army. This is the SGN3.
Dude, that's sweet. Hey, real quick, I got to shout out my man B Walsh.
Hey yo,
B Walsh, channel member for 2 months. He used his message to say, just tuned in, shocked there are roll audio issues. Dude, it's the first joint live stream that I've done since I rebuilt the computer. The issues, they come and they go, but we're here for it. Listen, I don't know if I'm echoing. I probably didn't set the stream up correctly. That's probably my bad. I'm sure I'll revisit the setup afterwards and I'll be like, oh yeah, I probably could have, not done this. And, it would have been fine, but it's part of it. We got El Cap Addict in the house. Says, Mikey DC, your audio is not the best quality, but you're not echoing or only minimally.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And then of course, hey,
I don't know if that sounds better.
Check that out. We got my man Brandon from Everyday Minimalist.
EDM
in the house.
Let's go.
Dude, if you guys didn't know, Brandon, stay hydrated. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna act like there's something in my mug. That's for you, Brandon. That's for you, dude. For those of you who didn't know, Brandon recently had a pre-order drop on Urban EDC. It's the Minimalist. Urban EDC. What's the website? Why am I blanking right now? The Urban Minimalist.
EDC?
I never go to this website. I probably should. What's it called?
Urban EDC.
Yeah, I thought so. UrbanEDC.com. The Minimalist looks dope, by the way. Brandon, if you're still watching, Brandon, the Minimalist looks super good.
Yeah, man.
It reminds me of a Chavez, and that's a good thing because I really like the Chavez.
It's a thick boy. I mean, that blade itself is pretty awesome.
Yeah, there it is, guys. For those of you who are interested, the EDM Minimalist. And here's the crazy thing is when I was watching the videos on here, when I was watching the videos on this knife, he mentioned his inspirations, but I don't remember Chavez being one of his inspirations, but that's what I'm getting out of this design. It looks like a clip point Chavez, and that's a good thing. Everything from how clean that lock bar cutout is, the thumb stud. By the way, I love that thumb stud. I love that it's not just your basic thumb stud.
Yeah. That titanium one is probably my favorite out of the bunch. If he just happens to come out with a cigar pattern, whew, game over.
There it is, man.
Where's that?
Urban EDC they don't release any knives that they can't put the cigar high pattern on.
Yeah.
I'm probably saying that wrong. I mispronounce things all the time. But gosh, that's a good looking knife.
That is clean.
The hardest part about this month, the hardest part about June, and it's June of every year, right after Blade Show, like 10 sweet knives drop at the same time. And I only have so much cash. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like I got responsibilities. Like I got to keep the lights on. Like I'm okay. I'm happy eating ramen, but I still got to keep the lights on.
Yeah, man. Are you going to Blade Show West?
Probably not this year.
Okay.
And I've had a couple manufacturers reach out to me, ask me if I'd work a table for them. Mm-hmm. And I'm interested. I'm interested because, if it pays for my fare down there, I make a little cash working a table while I'm there. I get to go to a Blade Show for free. Like, come on, it'd be a lot of fun. But right now it's just a matter of, I got a kid on the way in September. My focus has to be elsewhere. It has to be. I can't, I get tunnel vision. I hyper focus really well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. We got El Cap Addict with the 5 gifted memberships.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Listen, I can't help myself. Someone help me. El Cap, thank you, brother, for the 5 gifted memberships. And congratulations to all of you who are recently new members. Welcome to the connoisseurs and collectors, my friends. Welcome in.
Look at that.
I lost my train of thought there for a second. It's the sound effects.
We were talking about Blade Show.
We're talking about Blade Show. So I get
Yes.
hyper focused. It's one of the reasons why I need a channel, because I need an outlet for this opinion that I have about knives. Otherwise, I'd end up in the comment section of Brandon's channel, and he would get all 15 minutes of my review video, but in a comment. Those are facts.
That's how it happens sometimes.
But no, so like there's a couple companies that have reached out to me that are like, hey, would you ever work a table? And I'm really tempted. I just can't commit this year. Maybe next year. Can't commit this year. Wouldn't mind doing Blade Show Texas or Blade Show West here in Colorado. I'm just a hop across the border, man. I can be in Salt Lake. I can drive to Texas. Atlanta's a long drive from Denver. I'd probably have to fly.
Let's make it happen.
That'd be fun, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that said that they couldn't make it, and maybe we can just rally out there, get a fat Airbnb and just have a Blade Show at a time.
That's what I'm talking about. Because I'm sure you've looked at the cost of hotels in Atlanta around Blade Show, dude. It's absurd.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they know what's happening.
It's like they every year they're like, all of these knife freaks are coming to town.
Yeah.
And they pay $500, $1,000, $5,000 for knives. I wonder how much they'll pay for this hotel room.
That'll be interesting.
Brandon says, come to Salt Lake City? Dude, I'm just across the border, dude. I would love to come. I'd love to do some filming at Blade Show West. I know it's not the bigger Blade Show, but it would still be a lot of fun. I get to meet a lot of people that I've only ever seen across the screen.
Yeah.
Like that'd be awesome. I'd have a banger of a time. And Mikey, I know you're in the Pacific time zone. Are you in California?
No. Well, that's where I'm originally from, San Diego, California.
Gotcha.
But I am residing in Las Vegas now.
Oh, damn. So you're not too terribly far away either.
Not at all. We are neighboring states to where West is going to be. So we'll see.
Dude, that'd be a lot of fun. Hey, we got my man Oreo Dave in the house. How's it going, Oreo Dave? Welcome in. Listen. Dave always gets a standing ovation from me. Dave has always been so good to this channel. Recently, he surprised me with a Father's Day gift.
No way.
Yeah, dude. He hooked me. So it was pretty clever too, because Orion Knives, they reached out to me because they knew I've been wanting this knife for about a year, ever since it was teased at Blade Show 2022. Yeah. He's like, hey, I know you're really looking forward to this knife. Which one do you want me to send you? I'm like, cool, yeah, just send it this way. And he's like, yeah, and if you check it out, you can buy it. I'm like, cool, that works, right? So in my head, I'm thinking review unit. So I have this knife and I'm doing my thing where I'm carrying the knife, and I've got it in my pocket. I'm fidgeting with it. I'm like, oh yeah, $65. This guy, 14C aluminum steel, almost full length backspacer, buttery smooth action after about 75 deployments. I'm falling in love. Yeah. And then I find out Dave bought it for me, which was awesome. So Dave, thank you, man.
Right on, Dave.
Love this knife, truly. If you guys want to see my full review on it, I do have it on the channel. Really enjoying it for $65. I don't know what's beating this for $65.
That's money.
It's good, dude. It's definitely
good. The ergos and the aesthetics that just come with it.
Oh, well, and here's the thing. I hadn't seen anything that looked quite like this. And then I mentioned that in my video for it, and someone commented, they're like, oh yeah, the Buck Highline 260 whatever. Like, I don't fawn over Buck knives. I don't. Like, I like the company. I like that they're American made, the Buck 110. Who doesn't know the Buck 110? And then they mentioned that. I'm like, dang, it does kind of look similar. I'll pull it up here on the screen. The Buck Highline.
They sell Buck over at Walmart, right?
Yeah, I mean, just about anywhere you can buy a knife. So,
yeah.
So this
I was
is
just
what
down one of those aisles the other day, and I'm like,
dude,
should I just pull the trigger on one of these Bucks?
This is what they're telling me it looks like, but The curvature of this knife is absurd. To have a knife shaped like this, but still have a straight edge.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit of a visual voodoo. And I can see the similarities with the Buck Highline, but you know what? It's not close in my opinion.
Right.
It's not close.
I can see why they see the similarities in the two, but the color, exactly.
Like I get it. Like they share similar visual cues, but that's about it. It's got a sharp edge. Oreo Dave says, who was our guest? Guys, if someone could do me a solid and put Mikey Daily Carry's channel in the chat. If you haven't seen Mikey's channel, you are missing out. He does not just knives, but a lot of EDC stuff. He believes in good quality. Don't hold his audio against him tonight. That's most definitely my fault. I probably didn't set up the inputs or outputs correctly on the live.
Yeah, I try to go up on the volume a little bit here. I don't know if you're still
you sound
echoing.
beautiful
Hopefully
to me,
sounds
dude.
good.
Like when you talk, I don't hear an echo, which is telling me that I probably didn't set up and it's probably looping your mic somehow.
Trial and error. We're going to be pros at it next time.
Dude, and there will definitely be a next time, by the way.
Absolutely. I'll have you jump on one of the lives that I do. That would be fun.
Hey now, you can't threaten me with a good time. Let's go. Steve Sweeney says you're in luck with a buck.
There we go.
We got Mike Sawyer in the house. He says, what's good, Roll? How's it going, Mike? Welcome in, brother. And then, of course, Josh Branson, channel member in the chat as well. I see you. Josh Branson says, Oreo Dave, you out surprising dudes with Father's Day gifts. My little man's about to turn 11. Hey. Almost happy birthday? Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Ian Coates says, can we make Everyday Minimalist the third guest? I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to. Hey, and you know what? Like, Brandon, if you're out there, shoot me a message on Instagram, dude.
Hey, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I would love to have EDM on the channel. He says, Brandon says, got to film the next episode of Carry Config in about 5 minutes. Dude.
With him and Ron.
Dude,
yeah.
Always working, man. And, you know, I do the same thing. Like, I'll hop on a live stream and hang out in the chat while I'm getting ready to film something.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, people will start replying to me and I'll be like, I don't want to self-promote on someone else's live stream because I think that, you know, like, it's hard for me. And people are like, hey, you want to join in? You have an opinion? I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah. I got work to do.
It's like, well, I mean,
I got some commitments to some reviews to make. I got a bunch of stuff that I have to do reviews on as well.
Man,
so.
You know, one of the issues that I run into is that sometimes I feel like I'll get in like a bundle of knives and I'll want to get content out in a good time, but I want to make sure it's good. You know, I want the quality to be good. I want the content to be good. I want it to have, you know, substance in the opinion.
Right.
And that's tough sometimes.
So this is the thing. When companies that I work with at times reach out and say, hey, have you done a review? When I haven't even picked up the package yet,
Right.
It's a little tough because I actually want to do a solid review. Like I want to see if it works well. I want to make sure that we get all the pros, the cons, and use the actual bag. So I've done videos on like GoRuck bags and rucksacks, and I'm already getting follow-up comments and requesting like, hey, how's the bag going? I don't know yet. I just got it last week. So it's kind of one of those things where let me get some time to actually use it to give you a solid review on the product. So that way I'm not just kind of throwing out content for whatever.
Right.
That's my concept on it.
Dude, you know, like the hard part is that sometimes the knife that I want to review is from a retailer. And when I know that they're going to take that knife that I review and then put it back on the shelf, it's like it makes me treat it a little differently. So I've been moving away from as much retailer provided content because I don't get to keep those knives. Like I got to send them back. And if it ends up in like someone in the audience's pocket, I don't want them getting a knife that's already been, you know, broken in, might have a snail trail on the handle, you know. And so like when I realized that, I was like, I gotta be careful with the amount of retailer provided knife reviews that I do, because I want to give my honest opinion. My opinion isn't worth anything if it isn't honest, and it isn't worth anything if it doesn't have substance. And sometimes I just don't feel like I can actually provide that substance if I don't put it in the pocket. You know, it's why I did one video set with Caviso. Caviso sent me like 4 knives. And then like they got here and they're like, just make sure they're in brand new condition.